it's the big game. It's the game to end all games until the second round, wherein there will be another game that will end all games. Of course, we're talking about Ateneo versus LaSalle. And just to show how fair we are, we have come up with our very own token LaSallian. Well, in truth, we will give 5 reasons why we think LaSalle will be able to beat Ateneo, and we'll give 5 reasons why Ateneo will be able to defeat LaSalle. But let's start, of course, with the green side.
Sige, I'll go first, then Chuck. First talaga and pinaka-key, stop Ateneo from running. Yun lang talaga. Stop them from running.
Yun lang talaga, that's it.
If Ateneo can't run, mahihirapan na silang, to execute their half-court sets, and they'll just go down to Greg and si Kiefer one-on-one, Nico,
so
and
it becomes
Ryan.
predictable na.
Mas madali na i-stop yung one-on-ones kesa if they run in transition, you can score and all the other players can score. So
yung sa akin, the second one would be that LaSalle needs to give different defensive looks sa Ateneo. For the past millennium, full court press ang calling card ng Ateneo.
Ng LaSalle.
Ng LaSalle. And the past decade, medyo na-figure out talaga ng Ateneo how to solve it. But now it's really all about mixing things up. You can press for stretches, but then you also need to double down on Greg pag kailangan. You need to give extra focus on sila Salva. So yun, it's really about showing different looks for.
Okay. Oh yeah, you can ask Van Opstal to guard Greg or si
Norby Bear, as you like to call him.
the Bear, Norby Baby. Dami na nickname. And so third one for LaSalle, LA and Luigi De La Paz needs to play. I mean, kung wala si LA, nakita natin hirap sila with FEU. Si De La Paz also out with tendinitis, I think. 2 key players for LaSalle. Kailangan talaga nila yung dalawa, si Luigi, he scores for LaSalle, and si LA, he runs the and orchestrates the offense of LaSalle. So,
the fourth reason is, hindi ko alam kung nangangapa pa yung LaSalle, but they've really been playing ugly ball. Now, it's not ugly ball na parang tinatabakan sila anything, but they really like to keep the score low. They like to get gritty on defense. I mean, they FU scored 49 points or 48 points, no? That's something that they have to do. Kasama rin yung sinabi ni Jen, na you can't let Ateneo run You can't let them run, you can't let Slaughter get off. So it's really all about playing grimy, getting.
And when you hold them to low points, that means they're not running, as Jen said.
And Ateneo likes to score a lot. So if kung nalilimitan yung scoring nila, mas may laban yung masa.
That's what UST did. Kaya natalo nila yung Ateneo. And their fifth reason,
si Geronimo Geronimominator.
Tangminator.
Yan. Geronimominator. Kasi si Teng talaga yung unknown
He's the X factor.
Yeah. And I mean, si Jeron, he's gonna keep shooting those shots kahit miss man yan or make. He's gonna keep on attacking the basket and walang takot yan. So, pagka pumutok si Jeron, plus naglaro, lahat ng mga sinabi natin, tas nanalo LaSalle, palitan na natin yung coaching staff na LaSalle.
Kaya na lang.
Hindi na si Jun Limpot. Palitan na natin si Jun Limpot.
Now let's shift over to the other side to our very own Lady Eagle.
I think number 1, Ateneo will beat LaSalle if we have the efficiency.
Okay.
In terms of our point guard running the offense and defense, Wamit Yongson has been doing extremely well for the Ateneo.
Much to Jen's chagrin.
Ateneo Eagles. Yes, he only has committed one turnover in 3 games. I mean, where can you see a point guard committing 1 turnover if he's played that amount of minutes, diba? And he scored 3 out of 4 3-pointers. So
he's very efficient. In other words, he's exactly what you said.
And that's what we need him to keep doing. Another thing is Elorde. If he can back up the efficiency of Wamit Yongson, then I think that would do great.
And I'm sure Elorde wants a little revenge. In the same way that probably Mark Talio would want to show off his game there. For me, I think the experience factor will obviously play into this. As you mentioned, you want to show different looks. But the fact is, Ateneo and they've seen it all basically. They've seen different schemes to try to stop them. And it hasn't worked so far. I mean, they've got 4 championships in a row. So whatever you guys throw, whatever you guys, whatever
come at us, bro.
Sorry. Whatever LaSalle throws at Ateneo, I think the Blue Eagles will be able to, weather the storm.
Okay.
That was the second.
That was the second. Now the third one, I think, is the revenge that Ateneo is looking for, because Ateneo lost to LaSalle and Phil Oil, although they were Greg Slaughter less. But it's still a loss to LaSalle, and we want to get back at you guys.
At you guys.
At you guys. You guys.
Good luck.
You guys. So that's important.
Talk to the hand.
The fourth reason, I think, like connecting that into what I previously said, Norman Black. We know that he's such a great person at being able to figure things out on the fly. Strategy-wise, it's a bit of a mismatch because Coach Gia Banila is the first time guy coaching in the UAP. He's an assistant prior to France. Norman is on the way out already. So I'm sure he wants to go out with a bang. He doesn't want to go out saying, oh man, I lost to LaSalle in the first round. So that's something I think that we'll have to look at. And of course, our
the fifth one,
factor.
Greg Slaughter. Greg Slaughter himself, 7-footer, but he has to remember to not foul so much, and he has to be efficient. He has to do what he did last game, where he passes when he's not open and when he's.
Papabantay namin si Vanop sa kanya. Para pogi.
Pogi on pogi.
Diba?
Anyway, so yun.
But let's compare like what happened, because after the NU blowout, I think people are thinking that Ateneo is 100% back. Do you think it's gonna be a lopsided game?
I said this to a bunch of I've said this to a bunch of people. I really see Ateneo and LaSalle in the finals.
Okay.
Just because of how deep the squad of LaSalle is, the pieces, they're all together, and so definitely it's not gonna be a blowout. Ayoko sabihin kung sino mananalo. Pero yun, it's gonna be definitely a more entertaining game than the.
Okay na?
It's gonna be an interesting game, but Ateneo will win.
Okay, Jen.
Moment.
No bet. No bet.
+5. +6. LaSalle.
Well, I also think that this will be an interesting game, especially because I feel that Duranteng, as you guys mentioned, is just so fearless. He's gonna have a big game after being trash talked the entire Phil Oil match by Ryan Buenafe. I think he'll want to say some kind words back to Mr. Buenafe, but it won't be on the NU level. But I think Ateneo will also win.
Kinalimutan nyo si Keith. Lagot kayo.
Patay.
Di na yan maglalaro. Sabihin ko, Keith, ka na maglaro.
Text mo. Okay, so we will see what happens next week. There's no bets involved, but we have two very die-hard Archer fans over here who are very die-hard Archer fans.
We will die.